Gotta move on. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he appeared on The View yesterday. I did a video on it, but I want to deep dive a little bit more because, we just did a little quick hit on it yesterday, and so we want to have this conversation. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. The Governor, ladies and gentlemen, the Governor.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is back in action on the second season of his Netflix series, Fubar, where he's...
All right, we don't need to get into that part. We want to get into where Joy Behar decided that she wanted to ask Arnold something about illegal migrants and the protests over in Los Angeles.
This country and improve the situation of people's lives. This is about...
But you were governor already.
I was.
You can't do it again.
I was. I'm not governor anymore.
But you are. But as an immigrant yourself, you are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant. I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and this is the land of opportunity. And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, and where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant, and there will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, So you got to do things legal, and those people...
Did y'all hear her when she wanted to stop him? Listen, but he wouldn't stop talking.
Do things legal. That is the important thing, So you got...
They want to stop him so bad. They wanted to stop him so bad because they want illegal migrants to be over here inside of the United States doing whatever it is that they want to do when they want to do it. He said what he said, and he's about to expound on it. But he said what he said, and they want to stop because he went off script. He wasn't supposed to talk about it. Well, you shouldn't have asked the question, Joy.
To do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right.
Why is Sonny trying to stop Arnold Schwarzenegger by touching him on his left arm? Why is Sonny reaching over to him?
Keep things clean and to make...
What is Sonny doing? Why is he trying to stop Arnold Schwarzenegger from getting his full thought out? Why are they trying to gentle parent him right now? As though he wasn't the governor, as though he's not the most intelligent person that's sitting up there on that panel right here, right now, as though he's not the richest person that's sitting out on that panel right now. Why is she trying to stop him? He's saying it. Listen, you were guests in our house.
Then I will do everything I can, keep things clean, and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do, rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
Shakur Nash says goalpost moving in 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm guessing that you're gonna go into the part that Sonny hosting. Then responded. He cooked. He cooked. He cooked. He cooked. He cooked. K. Cooper says, how does this man still have his hair? What do you mean? He rich. Even if he didn't have hair, you can have hair. You can do whatever you want when you get resources. He cooked. Listen, when you come into this country, you a guest. When you a guest, you usually show your appreciation. And because you've been able to benefit from what America has provided for you, you are supposed to show your appreciation, not only in your solidarity and your what's the word that I'm looking for here? Support for America and our culture, but you need to be given back. Because if you never came here, you could have been over in Sudan or in the Congo with one arm. You could. These are the type of people that we want inside of the United States of America. People that contribute to the culture, people that appreciate the culture, people that appreciate the opportunity. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you here in America. And that is one of the reasons why you are successful. One of the reasons why you are successful. So what is there to push back against? What is there to push back against?
Arnold, don't forget, there's 90% of the people who come here are trying to do the right thing.
They're less likely.
And this is why I hate Whoopi Goldberg. I hate her braids. I hate her gums. I hate her glasses. I hate her rings. I hate her shawl that she's wearing right now. This is why we can't align with anybody just because of the color of their skin or their gender or their age. It's a lot of people that's older and they're old fools. What do you mean you're trying to do the right thing? Either you're doing the right thing or you're not. Either you're doing the right thing or you're not. I'm going to use that excuse, honestly, and I want grace. I want grace. Whenever some random bitch come out and say, you know what, Anton picked me too on a I Choose You Too tour, and I would now want to tell you about how he busted down for a real one, and I'm going to say, listen, I was trying to do the right thing. I tried my hardest. I put my all, I put my might into it. Most of us men, ladies, I wonder how much that would fly. Ladies, most of us men, we're trying to do the right thing. Most of these immigrants is trying to do the right thing, but you just said the wrong thing, so I had to slap you up against your head, but I tried. I want grace. I want grace. Don't call the police. Don't keep trying to get on TikTok talking about, yes, I was in the room with this guy and he bust me down for a real one, and I can't say his name, but his initials start with an A and end with a, and the second one start with a D, and he's this big YouTuber. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I tried not to rob a bank, but I just needed some money. What do you mean? Most of them here is trying to do the right thing. You did the wrong thing the minute that you came over here illegally. What do you mean you tried to do the right thing? I don't even know if the word try is in the Bible, to be honest with you. Hey, family, we all tried. We all deserve a participation trophy and a gold star. I tried to make it to work on time, but I got fired. You don't ask for grace. Guess what? Human resources is going to get you your box. They're going to get security. Matter of fact, they're going to have your stuff because they already knew that you was going to be late before they put you on a PIP. I tried to do my job successfully. I tried to do a lot of things. Guess what? Almost don't count. Almost don't. What do you mean you tried?
90% of the people who come here are trying to do the right thing.
They're less likely to commit crimes.
And it's and a lot of what's happening right now is people are getting snatched who shouldn't be snatched out of the country. People who have visas, people who have all those things. So we want all the right people. We don't want people who are doing bad stuff.
But they are less likely. Immigrants are much less likely to commit crimes in this country than actually Americans.
Y'all know that that's the new talking point. Y'all know that that's the new talking point. Every single liberal. It is a nationwide blast that has been sent out. Let me tell y'all something too. I'm gonna go back to Sonny Abysmal. I got an alert the other day from a liberal content creator because you know that we friends, right? It's similar to Democrats and Republicans. We argue in public, but behind the scenes, we really cool with each other. Okay. I got an alert the other day, and he said, Anton, don't say nothing, don't say that I told you, but these people on these Democrats is crooked, because just because you liberal and just because you believe in something don't necessarily you believe in the representatives that exist in office today. And so he gave me the game and he said, listen, they paying people. I said, what do you mean, bro? He said they're paying people to all have the same talking points. People that support Democrats, people that have a liberal agenda, people that they know that are micro to middle, almost to large influencers. Most of the large influencers choose not to take it, but people that's on the come up, people that's looking for some relevance, people that take any dollar, he said what they're doing is they're crafting a narrative for them to all have the same talking points at the same time, but to put it in their words and to make sure that their personality shines through. They take whatever the talking points are and they push it out into the media. They push it out through influencers and micro influencers or people that's trying to come up and people that are looking for some money so that they can continue to sustain their content creation career that can't generate revenue on their own. And what they're doing is they are sending out the same message, and they telling these people, they giving them certain talking points to hit, and then they telling them to put it in their words and for them to be able to have their own personality and their own spin on it. They're still doing it today. So now what you hear a lot of people saying is, oh no, illegal immigrants in this country are less likely to commit crimes than American citizens that are already here. Now, they're not going to give you the context. They're not going to tell you that it's way more of us than them. They're not going to tell you that they're trying to be on their best behavior and that it's an egregious amount of them, or it's underreported, or when certain things happen from the domestic violence perspective, that they're less likely to call the police because they know that they're here illegally and they don't want to get deported. They're not going to say that. They're not going to say none of that. They're not going to add the context. They're not going to give you all of the talking points. They're just going to continue to push this narrative. Why? Because it's profitable for them to do so. And it continues to get the idiots that's out there protesting. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. It's going to get the idiots out there to go and sing Negro spirituals with their kente cloths on so that they can continue to push this narrative and they can stay in power and stay in office. If you're Antoine Massey, for example, right? The person that he was partying on his birthday. They still haven't caught the 2 Louisiana inmates. Somehow, some way, that story just went away. Ain't nobody talking about it. He celebrated a birthday free. They out here in these streets. They making it rain for a real one. Nobody is talking about Derrick Groves and Antoine Massey anymore, right? If you're Antoine Massey and you know that the bounty hunters is looking for you and all of the people in Louisiana is trying to get you to go back to jail, you know you got an arrest coming, right? Would you be beating up on your chick so she can call the police and stab you in your sleep and then get you arrested and sent back to jail? No. You handle things in house. You know why? Because you're not trying to get arrested. You handle things in house because you're not trying to get arrested. You have lost the privilege of being able to call the police if you are here illegally and you have these people out here coming to get you. Of course crime is going to drop. Why would you? I'm the type of person that rides gleefully past the speed limit because what you going to do to me? Give me a ticket? I gleefully ride, especially when I'm upset, especially when I got a bad attitude. If I'm feeling some type of way and I just don't happen to be in the car, shut that phone off. Aggravate me. I'm getting better. I'm working on it. Okay, so the police pulled me over. What's going on, officer? You know you've been speeding. Hey, man, if you don't hurry up and give me that ticket, get mouthy with the police. You talk back and forth. You do all of that stuff. You know why? Because I'm legal. 100%. So you move a little bit differently when you know you got a little bit of grace. Just telling you the truth.
Born citizens. And the other thing I just wanted to say
when
is
you
that
don't have a license, that is when you're more likely to obey the law. That's when you're more likely to do the speed limit. You're going to drive with your seatbelt on. You probably don't even take freeways. You go all side streets, no main streets. You're very, very careful to stop at each and every single stop sign. And when you see a police officer on the freeway, you usually get behind them. You don't even get beside them because they may be going under the speed limit. And then in order for you not to impede traffic, you got to go a little bit faster. Then they're going to run your plate and pull you over. And then you're going to get your car impounded and you're going to go to jail. This is not a very difficult concept to get, all right? When you are doing something you're not supposed to do, you generally try to make sure that you don't draw attention to yourself and you obey the rules and laws of the land after you did that thing illegally. Why? Because you don't want no problems. You don't want no visibility to yourself. You lay low. You looking at every off-ramp. If you just so be running late, why? Because you don't want the police to be sitting on the off-ramp, the state cops, to then come down and get you. First day I got my license back from being suspended. Oh-wee. Music up, went and got my car tinted, the whole 9 yards. The whole time. First day that I got my license back in the day, oh man, you can't tell me nothing. Why does it seem like no police is around when you then start to not care anymore though? when you doing something you're not supposed to do, seem like it's a cop on every corner. You scared to drive to the corner store in the car because you afraid that you're going to get pulled over. You won't go one block down. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to just walk, big dog. I'm going to just walk. Yeah, it's only a block and a half up the street. No, man, we ain't got to drive. Let's just walk down the street. You can't go 5 feet down the street without a police officer being right there in your purview. God damn it. I shouldn't have gotten in the car with your dumb ass. The minute you get everything, you be looking for the police. Hey, pull me over. It's just the facts.
Governor Newsom did not ask for the National Guard to come to, the federal government to come to California. There are 9,000 local law enforcement officers in California. Did he really?
Every president has to follow the law.
I mean, look, this is a whole other issue because remember, the National Guard is under the governor's supervision.
That's right.
Yeah.
But, like for instance, when the National Guard was sent to Iraq during the Iraqi War, I was not the one that said, oh yeah, go to Iraq. The Bush administration came and said, we need those people.
Yo, Arnold was on there cooking these hussies, and I'm here for it. So